Our political correspondent, Glen McGregor, joins us now from Ottawa. And Glen, this has to be a major loss for the Prime Minister.
It sure is, Melissa. I mean, heading into this by-election, the Liberals were expecting to take a haircut on some of those huge margins of victory that they put up in the past in St. Paul's, but not too many were expecting an outright loss. And now a lot of Liberals saw this vote as kind of a referendum on the leadership of Justin Trudeau. Today, even more speculation about whether he will hang on to take his party into the next election campaign because of the by-election loss. The Prime Minister was in Vancouver today, where he congratulated Conservative candidate Don Stewart for winning the riding. And he said that the votes show that he and his party still have a lot of work to do. So no signs, at least yet, that Justin Trudeau is planning to step down. And the Deputy Prime Minister, Chrystia Freeland, was speaking in Toronto. She said she was also disappointed, but she affirmed her support for Trudeau's continued leadership. What really remains to be seen now is how other Liberals, and particular Liberal MPs from the GTA, are going to react to this. They're watching, a safe seat fall in downtown Toronto, and that will make many of them very nervous about their own job prospects in the next election. Some might start saying publicly what they've been saying privately to now. That is, it's time to consider a new leader.
Now, we got a full federal election on the radar likely next year. So what does this mean for Pierre Poilievre and the Conservatives, Glen?
Well, it's good news for them, of course. I mean, even late last night, the Conservatives were trying to temper expectations about the outcome of the vote in St. Paul's. They didn't think they were going to win either. That final result that came in the early morning hours was better than they had ever hoped, and really does show, I think, that the Conservatives could be in play in pretty much every riding in the country in the next election, even those in urban areas that have traditionally been Liberal territory. And Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre today saying on Twitter that the by-election shows Canadians want change now, and he's calling on the Prime Minister to call a general election right away. Of course, most of that is just not going to happen anytime soon.
All right, well, thank you, Glen. That's Glen McGregor joining us from Ottawa.